I really hate housework, but I know how important it is to keep the kitchen clean. Mary Sue Kennington, our Family Consumer Sciences agent, has some tips for me today about cleaning and sanitizing the kitchen. Welcome, Mary Sue.
Thank you.
Cleaning and sanitizing, is there a difference?
Yes, there is. Cleaning actually removes debris and soil. Sanitizing kills the microorganisms or germs that can make you sick, especially with food, cross-contamination of food.
So I need to do, are you telling me I need to do both?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if you're using red meat or fish, you know, that can really be cross-contaminated onto your lettuce or other things that you may not cook.
I think people don't realize that they have some products at home that they can use to clean and sanitize. Is that correct?
Yes. So you want to clean with soap and water. And then you want to sanitize with 1 or 3 solutions. Bleach is probably the most commonly used product that's very effective in sanitizing, but you don't want to use a lot. A little bit goes a long way.
So I think many of us might use too much.
Right.
But you have a cleaner we can make with using bleach.
Yes,
Is that
all
right?
you need is 1 quart of water and a scant teaspoon of bleach to sanitize your kitchen.
So you have put the water in here for me already.
Right.
And you're going to let me make my own
Solution.
cleaner.
And you can keep the sanitizer at home for about 1 week. It'll be effective, but you want to keep the bottle in a dark place during that week.
So what is a scant teaspoon, actually?
A little less than a teaspoon.
Now bleach, you know.
Not overflowing.
Okay, I'm notorious with bleach of getting it on me, of course.
Good. You may want to use the funnel, but that works
yeah,
too.
funnel. I forgot. You bought me a funnel.
You know, because bleach stains, and that helps
So it's already been
control the
bleached.
flow.
Okay.
And then
So
you
now
put the lid on to the spray bottle,
Mm-hmm.
shake it up, and you're good to go.
Okay. And you had mentioned that you never want to mix anything else with bleach.
No, it'll produce a odorless gas that's very toxic. You don't want to bleach any of your acids and bases together. Bleach is a base, so you certainly don't want to mix vinegar with it. But so now it's a sanitizer. So if this was our meat cutting board, we would wash it with soap and water, and then we would mist it down with a sanitizer, and it will dry in a few minutes. And you know, you can wipe it off with a paper towel, but it's good to go.
And you said it was important to label.
Yes, so you know what's in
bleach
your
water.
containers, especially if you're child-proofing your home in case someone happens to stick their finger in the product and then in their mouth. You can call the safety people and say, this is what happened and this is the product.
It was bleach. Now you have some other products that we can use to sanitize as well.
White vinegar is a mild
White
acid.
vinegar.
It's good for sanitizing.
And the other
you have
one?
1 or 2 choices of how to prepare both of these solutions.
The
So
other-
you have white vinegar, the other is hydrogen peroxide. One's a 3%
Solution.
and the other's a 5%
Good.
vinegar.
Well, let's use
Both
the
common
vinegar.
items.
Okay, so now what am I going to do with
You
the
want
vinegar?
4 ounces
4 ounces
of white
of vinegar.
And your choices are, you can heat it to a temperature of 130, and if you use this method, you would apply it immediately onto, say, your cutting board or kitchen counter, and you would let it sit for 1 minute. If you don't heat it, you would apply it and let it sit for 10 minutes.
Oh, I see.
However, if you do not heat it, it will not kill the E. coli and the Listeria organisms, which are both pretty nasty organisms if they start to grow.
Does this have to heat to a certain temperature?
130.
So 130, so we would
we
put
have
the
a
thermometer
thermometer.
in to check that. And then after that, after I've heated it, I'm going to heat it because I want to be quick with my cleaning. I put it in the bottle,
Right,
and then it's ready to go.
and mist onto your counter or your cutting board.
So,
Let it sit for 1 minute. So set the timer for 1 minute
oh, it's 1 minute to sanitize.
if it's heated.
And heating the hydrogen peroxide as well.
Same way.
Huh, I wonder
And
what-
both of them, when you heat it, will be a little stinky smell, but it's safe.
When it's stinky, you know it's working, right? That's how you know. Well, Mary Sue, we're out of time, but you've given us some good hints about cleaning and sanitizing. Thanks.
You're welcome, Celeste.
Keeping the kitchen clean and sanitized should be a top priority. Thanks to Mary Sue for her tips on products and methods.